In ancient times, many traditions indulged the services of matchmaker when they sought marriage. In today's world, we use Tinder. Some people have assumed that Tinder is just a hookup app.
What dating apps have you guys been on?
Tinder.
But others can't ignore the platform's terrifying issues. What is the dark truth that makes Tinder so powerful? Tinder was created as a networking application for intended lovers, but there are some things on the platform that put users in danger. Some of these problems surface over time in the form of several lawsuits and accusations. Before we find out about the open secrets of Tinder, let us first understand what the app is all about. Part 1. A virtual matchmaker. Tinder is an online dating application launched in 2012. It's a cultural replacement or matchmaker with an app you can use on your phone to find you a partner. The match is done using several algorithms, and according to Vital Information, Tinder will collect when you set up an account with them. Unlike physical matchmaking services, using the Tinder app is completely free. You would have to download the platform from your application store and create a profile. Creating a profile can even grant access to your Facebook account, where you get to pick 6 good photos of yourself and upload them on your Tinder profile. According to your sexual preference, Tinder would then recommend people for you to date. The goal of most Tinder matchmaking is to find somebody that you can have a conversation with for a long time. Eventually, if you feel you're a good match, you both can decide to meet in person in the real world. Tinder does not request payment for this and may need to be made aware of the power of their application. How easy it is to find a partner using your mobile devices, it's safe to say that Tinder is unknowingly increasing the appeal for sexual partners and people. Tinder is very popular and available in 196 countries with over 50 million users. 50 million people are trying to find love on the matchmaking app. Is that not scary? Tinder later included a premium version that requires a subscription. Although people treat it as a hookup app, some believe finding a long-term relationship on the platform is possible. Even when research is conducted, it's hard to tell if people want sex or a life partner, which was the initial intention. Now that we know what Tinder is, let's move on to the first secret of Tinder to come to the spotlight. Part 2. Privacy policies and trade secrets. In February 2014, researchers spotted the first flaw in the Tinder app. When you set up an account on Tinder, they collect your personal information, including your location. The partner search algorithm is based on location, and they do this to make sure that you are close enough to your intended partner. Hence, if you're in New York trying to find a partner, Tinder will find you a partner that is in New York. However, researchers found that you could still find the location of your dates 40 to 165 days after interacting with them. This makes Tinder the perfect stalking tool and would put the lives of its users in danger. Researchers also brought up other issues, which included cybersecurity and public health. Although Tinder was created with the intention of connecting people with their future life partners, humans are fond of abusing applications. Some users use the platform to find sexual partners without caring if they have an STI or not, and this results in failing public sexual health. Tinder announced that they fixed the location issue 48 hours after the researchers came forward with their observation. But that was not the end of the story. 2 years later, 2 engineers found out that the app could still get its users' exact location every time they logged on to the app. This time, Tinder did not give a swift response as they did in 2014. The problem came to life in March 2016, but Tinder only fixed or made a statement about the problem in August 2016. This case further escalated in 2017 when a journalist found out that Tinder records the messages and location of its users and stores the information as data. Part 3. Sexual assault cases. 2014 was a heavy year for Tinder. In June 2014, Whitney Wolf, the vice president of Tinder marketing, filed a sexual assault against her colleagues Rad and Mateen. She initially reported to the company, accusing them of sexual discrimination, sexual harassment, and retaliation towards her. However, the company's supervisor ignored her claims. After Ms. Wolf sued her colleagues, the company suspended Mateen pending investigation. he had been working on the CMO of Tinder. While in court, Miss Wolf pointed out and presented evidence of Mateen sending her inappropriate text messages. Yet, the company believed Mateen and Rad were innocent of the allegations. The lawsuit was not followed word for word by the media, and there was no admission of the crime. Miss Wolf received $1 million as a reward for damages. Unfortunately, the incident with Whitney Wolf isn't the only sexual harassment case in the Tinder company. In 2018, a news article pointed out that Tinder ignored allegations from Rosetta Pambakian, who was, like Wolf, the vice president of marketing at Tinder. Rosetta claimed that the CEO of Tinder, Greg Blatt, sexually assaulted her in 2016 at a hotel. When Miss Rosetta reported the situation, she was fired by the company, and her claim was buried until it was uncovered 2 years later. What other secrets do you think Tinder is hiding? Have you tried using the dating app? Do you know anybody who has had a good or bad experience using Tinder? Well, if you can, comment below and check out other videos on our channel.